The Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology will conduct a nationwide survey as efforts have been scaled up for the integration of Madrasa education into the national curriculum. This announcement was made in a press conference hosted by the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology on Wednesday. Awasani attended the event and she sent in this report.
The initiative is part of the broader objective of MoHERST and partners in calibrating Madrasa education to national standards and to enhance its integration into higher education system. It is expected to foster inclusivity and resilience within the education system, ensuring that all forms of learning are recognized and valued. The findings are anticipated to play a crucial role in shaping future educational policies and promoting equitable access to quality education for all students in the nation. Professor Per Gomez, Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, says there is a need to create pathways for Madrasa and Majalis students to be able to take part in the development agenda of the country. He discloses that his ministry will be coming up with 100 scholarship packages for those in the higher and tertiary Islamic education institutions, adding that this is in fulfillment of President Barrow's development agenda.
Fulfillment of President Barrow's agenda, serving the Gambian people. You see, the message from Banjul is very clear, that we are out to serve the Republic. In serving the Republic, President Barrow doesn't want to know where you come from, which religion you practice, which region you're coming from, who is your father, your mother, which ethnic group you come from. He says the Republic. And the Republic cannot go for segregation. The Republic serves everybody. Then we will have sustainable development. But when you have people at the periphery, who will take care of them?
He pointed out that this will serve as an opportunity for those in the Madrasa to be versatile by becoming both imams and other skillful professionals in line with MoHERST TVET agenda. The consultant of the World Bank's RISE project, Mohamed Loom, reveals that the project is a 5-year multi-sectoral deal financed by the World Bank at the tune of $92.71 million. He explained that the project seems to develop the country's human capital by improving education quality and access, increasing employment opportunities and extending social protection to the most vulnerable segment of society. He adds that the main task of the consultant is to identify the critical gaps in the Madrasa education system in the Gambia and design a comprehensive strategy to guide the process of integrating students from the sector into mainstream tertiary and higher education with a focus on STEM, TVET apprenticeship and entrepreneurship.
I'm aware as the consultant that this is the first time that MoHERST is conducting such an important study, and I have been an advocate for this for a long time, and I'm indeed very happy to be part of this game-changing process. So this study is for a period of 4 months. I signed the contract early August and it will end in December, inshallah. We have embarked upon important pre-consultations with key stakeholders. On the 11th of September, at this very room here, we had what we call key informant interviews. We had members of Amana, the Ministry for Basic and Secondary Education. You cannot talk about Madrasa education in this country without mentioning MOPSI. We also had UNICEF, who are a very major financier of Madrasa education in this country. So we had a lot of them. We had the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council. We had higher education institutions that are purely Islamic and Arabic that were here, Al-Hikmah University, Al-Ihsan, and other colleges that responded very positively, and they prayed for the minister. Categorically, clearly, they said that he is the first sitting Minister of Higher Education who visited their higher education institution.
Mr. Loom believes that this study is an important step in the right direction, as it would ensure and facilitate the meaningful inclusion of the Madrasa education sector into the country's conventional learning system. He adds that a school survey will start in October, whereby 76 schools will be visited throughout the 6 educational regions, saying 936 students from grades 10 to 12 at madrasas will be interviewed. The permanent secretary of the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Dr. Yusufa Toure, says those in the madrasas have equal rights to education and be skilled enough to take care of the welfare of the state and themselves.
After a careful, thought, we realize as a sector that given the number of Gambians that are involved in this cadre, in this part of our education system, it would be not desirable if we do not include them in whatever we are doing at the post-secondary level. It is for this reason that this consultancy is commissioned, to look into the pathways, to be able to guide this ministry as to how they can be absorbed into the main system. The main system would mean from the Madrasa, they would also go into the post-secondary education, especially in the skills area.
Presidential Advisor Momodu Sabali commended MoHERST for coming up with such initiatives. For Star TV News, this is Awasane.